one. It's been a long time coming, but we here now. And we about to set the roof on fire, baby. Uh-oh, you better get yours, 'cause I'm getting mine. 281. You better read the line. 321.
Damn, hip-hop has gone global, everybody. Welcome to Global Hip Hop. So this group in particular is a group out of Korea called 2NE1, 2NE1. And as you can see, what do you guys think? Is this hip-hop? Is this something?
Sounds like pop.
What's that?
Sounds like pop.
It does, right? They don't do a lot of rapping, but they are one of the more popular hip-hop artists over there right now, and they are considered hip-hop over there. So anyways, as you know, since the birth of hip-hop in the United States, you know, it's gone global with not only with just kind of the globalization of everything Western, but depending on what country you're talking about and depending on what's going on in that country socially and politically and musically, hip-hop has come into different cultures at different times. So you'll see in lots of different countries, in lots of different regions of the world, you'll see the super pop, kind of, you know, like blingy, this and that. You know, I was trying to decide between this and really like some really thugged out like French rappers. You know, so I decided I didn't want any French guys threatening to shoot us or anything like that. I didn't want to bring that energy into the room, so I went with this one just to kind of make that point. So from country to country, region to region, city to city, it's practiced in lots of different ways. But in most cities around the world, you will see, you know, the really poppy mainstream stuff, but you'll also see a subgenre of same as here, like underground hip hop or hip hop being practiced in very different fashion. But to even talk about hip hop at all, we have to talk about the actual birth of hip hop here in the United States. So I'm going to show a short clip from a actually a British documentary, ironically, about the social and political birth of hip hop here in the United States. Bye to anyone. We love you.
Rain.
This is going to be like 3 or 4 minutes.
Hip-hop music has been with us for more than 20 years now, but what most of us haven't realised is how big it's become. Today, hip-hop outsells every other type of music. It's bigger than R&B, bigger than country, even bigger than rock. Forget the rock and roll years. What we're living in now are the hip-hop years. Hip-hop owes its beginnings to a particular place and a particular time. The place was the South Bronx, and the time was the 1970s. The South Bronx was a notorious borough of New York City, marked by some of the worst levels of unemployment, demolition, and violent crime in America.
We had a lot of gang activity that was happening in the Bronx back in the late 60s, early 70s. We had a lot of drugs in the communities, a lot of violence and robberies, things that was going on. The Bronx was called one of the destructive areas of the time.
While life in the city had become tougher, mainstream black music in the 70s had softened into the ultimate form of crossover pop. The disco. The generation growing up in the Bronx in the 70s found that music like disco was wildly out of step with the reality of their lives.
It was something that seemed very far away from what a ghetto kid on the street could realistically hope to attain or to be a part of. That whole idea of the flashy, the gaudy, the costume, all that stuff was something that hip-hop reacted against.
I guess we wasn't enough high society to be down with it. Disco, John Travolta, dance, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So we created our own. You know what I'm saying? We created our own parties.
Hip-hop's genesis can be traced to this inconspicuous housing project on the edge of the South Bronx. It was here that hip-hop's founding father, DJ Kool Herc, built his first sound system in 1971.
1527th Avenue, the historic birthland of the culture they call hip-hop music. My room in the back, and this was the landing. When I used to play music in my room, the kids used to be back here hanging out, chilling. And when I started to play music, everybody started to do their little stuff and break dance and all that type of stuff right here. So there's a recreation room for the builders. You rent a room, that's what we did. So this was breath of fresh air for us going from over there. Turn out to be success.
So that I think kind of illustrates the socio-political kind of climate. And this next video illustrates a little bit about the musical roots of hip-hop music at that time, and the different genres that helped to.
Well, basically, we used to do that in the summertime. A lot of people think that we used to give block parties all year round, but that's basically only in the summertime when it gets warm. We used to, get a lamp pole, open it up, and stick the plug in, and get the equipment cranked up, and start piping. And you would play like early hours, like starting at 2 in the afternoon. Then the word would get out, and the crowd would start rolling in by an hour after, and you might have thousands, hundreds. In the wintertime, we took it into community centers, like Bronx Civic Centers. We took it into high schools, and junior high school, like junior high school 123. This movement called hip-hop started in the South Bronx, and we were doing all these different clubs and all these schools and all these junior high schools and community centers, and from there on it became a big movement. You know, a lot of people must know that rap has started all the way back in the continent of Africa. There's also different musical tastes of rap. You have the love rap of Barry White, Isaac Hayes. You have the I Want to Know About Your Man, Get Down rap of Millie Jackson.
Get you on the belly button and stop it, eat. And don't go into the kneecap, get over it. You just gotta ease on now. All the way. Get on now. Oh, stop that thing. Do you want baby? Oh, I see you. Oh, my, see you want and y'all full man. Oh, God. I think all the players over here with the cameras. How low will you go?
You got poetry rapping by Nicky Giovanni, by the last poet. You have militant messages, wake up rap.
I have wrestled with an alligator. That's right. I have wrestled with an alligator. I have tussled with a whale. I have handcuffed lightning, stove thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, Angela Stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I ain't medicine sick.
Minister Malcolm X, he is the leader of the hustle like Muhammad and Nation of Islam. You have come back from the 60s.
I want to thank you, each and every one of you, for my survival throughout the rock and roll country. It is because of you, baby, that I have remained in the business a beautiful 18 years.
You have the hidey, old type of rap, the Cat Cowardly. You have the rap from Jamaica, Toast and that. You have local rap in DC, and our style of rap is called hip hop, which is based on the same style of music of reggae. It has a form of the reggae music or African culture, and our style is this style of hip hop, the funk.
Everybody talking and don't know how. They should have seen the bull when he pumped the cow. Pumped so hard they saw some smoke. They just get the bed and talk like folks, so what happened there?
It's all part of the whole storytelling tradition, you see. I'll give you an example, you gather around, people want to balance the scales on the roots of rap and the ancient tales. If you don't know the roots from the trunk of the truth, then you won't know the branch of what the fruit will be.
In the Western, they have things where they do rhyme things to talk about people and spread information, but the griots were oral historians, and the rap was almost like that too. It only deals with rhythm. I started the rap music, and went everywhere since I did years.
So a lot of the West Indian culture has a lot to do with the birth of the hip hop music. Well, everybody name